We are still solving quadratics. Today we're going to review how to solve them by completing the square. To be able to use completing the square, there are a couple of things I want because it makes my problem easier. I want the coefficient of my squared term to be 1 and the coefficient of my linear term to be even. That makes this process much simpler to do. So to begin, for completing the square, I need to get rid of my 26. So I'm going to subtract 26 from both sides of my equation. So I have m squared plus 10m plus something that I will add in a few moments is equal to negative 21 plus something I need to add to both sides. To complete the square, I want to make this a perfect square trinomial. So I take half of my middle term. I take the 10 and I divide it by 2. This gives me 5. Now, the number that I want to add to both sides is 5 squared. Well, 5 squared is 25. Now remember, to be able to add something, you must add it to both sides of the equation equally. Now this is a perfect square trinomial. It factors in a very special way. Whatever half my middle term is what will go in my parenthesis. So this is going to be m plus 5 parenthesis squared is equal to 4. Now I need to finish my problem. This is just like when I had a squared term. To get rid of the square, I need to do its reciprocal operation, which would be a square root. So this would leave me with m plus 5 is equal to, don't forget, plus or minus, the square root of 4. Well, the square root of 4 is 2. Now I have two equations that I must solve. M plus 5 equals 2, or m plus 5 equals negative 2. Both of these equations must be solved. Subtract 5 from both sides of the equation, so I get m equals negative 3. Subtracting 5 here for this problem on both sides, and I get m is equal to negative 7. I have two solutions to my problem. When we are working a quadratic, you should come up with two solutions. And that is solving by completing the square.